Hey guys, I am back finally. I know it's been a minute. Let me make sure I got my y'all hope I'm in focus. I know I'm really bright right now, but we're gonna work through this. Anyways, hey guys, it's so nice to be back. Today I am coming with a different kind of video. I promise you guys I made this video before, tried to edit it, hated it, whatever. So I'm back at it again for round 2, and I had made this in October because my son, he did turn 1 in October, and I'm doing this video in honor of him. So yeah, or in honor of his birthday, his first birthday. My dog is here and moving around, so you guys might hear that. But yeah, thank you guys for coming back to my channel. Thank you to anyone who's subscribed to my channel. If you haven't already, come on now. I ain't even gotta say no more, right? Yeah, so I'm back with this story, and I hope I can get it all in for you guys, or get it right for you guys, because it's kind of long. Okay, so this is how I found out I was pregnant. So this story began in February. Grace, no, Donnie, down. So this story began in February 2016. And if you guys are wondering, like, did she have a Valentine's baby? Yes, yes. The due happened around Valentine's Day. Pretty much on Valentine's Day. And so after that happened, I really didn't find out I was pregnant until March, so it took me like a month to like take the test and everything and like know for sure. So I do want to let you guys know, like, Valentine's Day is a hoax. It's a hoax, guys. If you are not married, you shouldn't be having sex. But yeah, don't have sex if you're not married. But if you don't want to listen to me and you still gonna do you, don't if and you don't want kids, don't have any kind of relations with anybody on Valentine's Day. I'm dying, y'all. Yeah, because it's just, it's so, what do you call it, hyped up. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what to do on Valentine's Day. Sit down first of all, be humble, sit down at home, do some Netflix and chill by yourself, treat yourself, love on yourself, most importantly. So just want to tell y'all that. Darn, I think my neighbor just started playing music. I hope y'all hear that. Anywho, and so that happened, and Grace, these dogs, you gonna get sent out. You about to get sent out. Stop. Stop. Anywho, so okay, I gotta take this dog out because she distracted me. Okay, so back to where I was. After that happened, okay, so the first sign that we got that I might be pregnant, and I say we because it was a prophecy, so it was really interesting because we found out supernaturally that I may have been pregnant. And I want to say it was probably like a week after Valentine's Day. Our apostle at our church was telling us a prophecy, the whole church. And mind y'all, like, this church, like, we went to like a non-traditional church at all. Like, we went to church on the phone. So there's no seeing me and knowing what I look like, or seeing anyone to know that anyone is pregnant. And so the apostle was telling us, like, you know, I see in the spirit a baby boy. And he was so detailed. He was like, I see a light-skinned, handsome baby boy, and I don't know if this means that, you know, there's new beginnings for us, or he said someone is pregnant, like, or someone's gonna have a child soon. He was like, you know, if you want to be having kids, like, don't be doing the do. And so I was like, okay, that's not for me. It must be new beginnings, because I'm like, I'm, first of all, not gonna have a light-skinned child, because you guys, I swear, I associate myself as like a brown skinned girl, or like dark skin, and like my husband always tells me I'm crazy for that, but I really see myself like as a brown skin girl, sometimes even dark skin. But me and him, we have parents, like one that's light and one that's dark, so I wasn't internalizing like, you know, genes and everything. Maybe I was, but I was just in denial. So I'm like, that's definitely not for me. I'm like, and me and my husband were both brown skinned, so yeah, I was like, that's not me. And so I was also saying no because obviously I was in school. I was like a semester away from like graduating, so I'm like, I gotta finish school before I have any kids, you know. So I was just like, okay, apostle, like I hear your prophecy and everything, and I'm in agreement that this new beginnings, because I ain't have no kids, and hopefully nobody else ain't having kids unless they want them. So after that, like maybe it took like, I can't remember because it's so long ago, but I know maybe like 2 weeks after that, I started to feel like very gassy and constipated. That was like my first like real symptoms that I had of pregnancy, and I thought it was because I was drinking this like detox, like, well, fruit water. I was putting like lemon in my water, cucumbers, strawberries, like I was just putting stuff in my water to like cleanse my body out, just be healthy. So yeah, I was doing that. So I'm like, okay, well maybe my bowels are just moving a little weird, you know. So when I was really gassy and like kind of constipated, I didn't think too much of it. I'm just like, all right, my body's probably just trying to catch up to do what it needs to do. Or all I know is that I would be on the toilet so frequently. Bruh. You know, I don't know the science of why like your bowels and stuff move differently when you do get pregnant, but that was like my first sign. I was also like really nauseous. Like I would wake up in the morning and not want to go anywhere. I would not want to do anything. I would just like kind of like lay in bed and just be like, oh, like it would be so hard for me to get up and go to my classes. So I was kind of like, this is weird, you know, like why am I so tired all the time? And with me being nauseous, there was this wig that I had bought because my birthday was coming up in March. So I was like, oh, my birthday's coming up, so you know, I did all my like looking for a wig, and so I ended up ordering a wig. And then when it got to me, you guys, when I got this wig, I looked at it in disgust. Like usually I'm the type of person, as soon as I get hair or clothes, anything, like I want to wear it, like I'm anxious, like I have no chill when it comes to stuff like that. And so when I got that wig, like I don't know if it was the smell of it, because it didn't stink, but when you're pregnant, like your nose is very sensitive to a lot of smells. And so when I smelled, I'm not gonna say when I smelled the wig, but when I saw and just being around that wig, I looked at it and I just didn't want to do anything. Like I still felt kind of like sick. It just made me feel sick to my stomach. And I liked the wig, like it was cute. Akosa liked it. So I was just like, what is it, you know? And I let that wig sit in my room for a good like 2-3 weeks, until like we went on my birthday trip. And yeah, so I was just like, okay, this is interesting, but I wasn't thinking I'm pregnant, ding ding ding, you know. And I think somewhere around like this time, or like Kosa was telling me like, oh, you're pregnant, and I'm like thinking he was playing, and obviously he would know, but I was just like, this dude is tripping, I'm not pregnant. After that, my next big sign that went off was my period was late. So my period is like really faithful, like it comes every month on time. Like I don't think since me having a period I've ever had like a late period. And so around this time I was getting period symptoms, and I was feeling like cramps, and I was like really bloated, and I didn't really feel good. Like I was getting period symptoms. So I'm like, oh, okay, like cool. I'm like, see, my period is coming. Like God, he with me, you know what I'm saying? Like he looking out for his girl, you know, and I'm not pregnant. So with those symptoms going on, I don't remember. I think my period was probably like in the beginning of the month at that time, and then it was supposed to be at the beginning of the month, but it got like towards the middle of the month and I still didn't have it. So I'm like, this is really weird. So I didn't know that when you are pregnant that you get period symptoms but you never get your period. So eventually, after all this happened, I just realized, okay, well, your girl just might be pregnant, because this seems like it's it. So me and Agosa, around this time, like late at night, we went to CVS. We went to get the pregnancy test that come with 2. And of course we went to CVS because I'm like, I need accurate results. I'm not going to the dollar store. So we paid like, y'all, those 2 pregnancy tests were at least like 15 bucks. And I'm cheap. But I was just like, you know, we need to know like if we pregnant or not. So yeah, it was like, I remember it was like 1 or 2 a.m. and then we came back home and I went in the bathroom, you know, I peed on the stick. And I looked at it, and you guys, when I looked at the result of what it said, this is what it was. Usually on the pregnancy test, if you're pregnant, you get a plus, and then the other one is just like usually probably a minus mark, and that's just like to make sure or let you know that the pregnancy test, I think, is working. Don't quote me, I don't know. All I know is that when you see that positive sign, you're pregnant. So when I looked at it after peeing on the stick, there was a bold line coming down this way, like boop, and then there was a super faint line like going over the top. So yeah, I looked at that and I started freaking out, like automatically. I'm like telling the coach, I'm like, the line is faint, like I think I'm pregnant, I'm pregnant, I'm pregnant. I just started breaking down because I'm like, I'm pregnant, like the world is over. I haven't finished school, like I'm gonna be a bum. Like I promise you, everything hit me at that one time. Like it was bad. So I said, you know what, let me calm down, let me chill out. All right, I'm gonna take the next one. The next one's gonna be different. It ain't gonna say that. It's gonna, you know, it's gonna be the correct, and it ain't gonna be no faint line or anything. So I go, I take the test again. The same thing happens. A bold line coming down this way, and then a little faint line going over it at the top. So I'm like, okay, I don't think this might be a coincidence. Like I'm pregnant, and like I was in my head so much. I wanted it to not be it so bad that like I would like look at it and like forget, like, oh wait, like, oh, I'm not pregnant. The line is coming this way. Like I would be getting confused. So like that's how bad I didn't want to be pregnant, y'all. Like it was literally a point where I was like happy because I'm like, oh wait, I'm not pregnant. Like, and then I thought to myself, I'm like, no, the line coming down, that obviously mean it's trying to give you a positive. If you were not pregnant, you would probably got 2 bold lines going, you know, this way. So this is how bad it was. I was just crying. I was just curled up, like just, it was bad. Like I was cussing and like it was just horrible. Like, and Akosa was so supportive. He was so calm, cool, and collected, and I wasn't. I was like, the world is over. And so after having those pregnancy tests, you know, like we knew we were gonna have a child. In the beginning it was like bittersweet for me, like more bitter than sweet, because I'm like, I'm not ready to have a kid. Why me, you know? But I laid down and made a baby. That's the decision that I made technically. So of course I had to live with it. We still like went on my birthday trip for my birthday, and when we went for my birthday, it was like a couple of days after, and I was like really sick on the trip. We went to like we went to Pismo Beach in Central California, and we had a good time, but I felt so bad because I just was sick. And so after that trip, because I was still like low-key in denial, but it was obviously very obvious that I was pregnant because I didn't feel good at all. When we got back, we went to the doctors to have a real pregnancy test done, and they came back and they told me, you're pregnant. And they told me that I was 6 weeks pregnant, and it became so real to me. Like at that moment, like I maybe cried a little bit, but I like was crying out of joy, you know, to have a child, for it to, you see this? You see this? He will wake up now. So I'm glad I almost got through most of it. I'm gonna bring him so you guys could probably see him. So yeah. When I did find out, the doctors told me, I was super excited. And even though I was like scared and nervous or whatever, I just felt like blessed that God chose me to, you know, be pregnant and to be a mom. I just felt like really blessed. Even though I knew it was going to be a struggle, I knew it was going to be hard, but I knew that I was going to be gaining something beautiful along the way. And you know, I just want to like let you guys know that the prophecy that I received in the beginning of the video, it just really like showed to me like how God is so real, like how real he is, because it's like I didn't even know, like I had no clue, no idea at that time when that prophecy came that I was pregnant. But you know, God even says in the Bible that he knew us before, you know, us even being in our mother's womb. Like, and I like am a firm believer in that, because that prophecy was so accurate, you know. Like, look at my baby, he's light skinned and he's handsome and he's a boy. And like when people would be like, do you know what you're having? Me and my husband would know, like, yeah, we're pretty sure it's a boy, because we knew that prophecy was for us. And I don't know if I shout out like my apostle or said hi to him, because I don't, he might be watching this eventually. I want to say hi, and yeah, and we love you. Let me see, this is Makai. Makai is 1 now. Hi baby. He's 1, and I love this little kid, and he's active. He's always on the move, and he likes to always be around us. He's super spoiled, and his hair is a little funny today. I kind of slicked it down with some coconut oil. So he's like, he has like no curls right now, and I thought I looked white in this video, but look at him, he looks whiter than me. So yeah, thank you guys for like watching my video. I hope I talked about everything. I think I was on track most of the time. Yeah, I pretty much hit everything. So, and you know, just funnily, I had never had a pregnant scare, and I had always heard of like my friends having like pregnant scares, or people that I had talked to, and I just knew, I'm like, I'm gonna get one pregnant scare before I actually have a baby. But I didn't get to have a pregnant scare, I just got pregnancy. So don't be thinking that you're gonna be fortunate enough to have a pregnancy scare. Just, you know, if you're not ready to have kids, don't have. Yeah, and just, yeah, just stay focused. And I like have this beautiful baby. He's made me so much of a better person. And see, how could I not be a better person for this? He's beautiful, isn't he? Yeah, so happy birthday to my baby. He's 1. And thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, do something, help a sister out. Yeah, thank you guys again for watching, and I will see you guys soon. I hope to be doing more videos like this, and maybe I'll come and tell you guys about, maybe me and Kosa will come and let you guys know about our labor and delivery story. Yes, dad. Yeah, so daddy's out right now. He's taking care of some business. Anywho, I just can't say goodbye because I don't know if there's anything else that I want to tell you guys. Yeah, thank you guys. Have a good one. Mwah. Blow kisses. Say bye. Bye. Bye-bye. See you guys later. Mwah. Bye, guys. See how it's gonna. Hey. These faces are too cute. Okay, let me fix your neck. Hold on. Let's get this right. We'll be back. So we just had a little milk, so now he's a little more happy. For the moment, at least. Oh, he's so handsome, isn't he? Oh, look, see. I want more milk.